Okay, perfect. So, dear partners, thank you so much for joining us today for the online workshop of Braemar College and Durham College. Today, we'll be glad to share most recent information about our institutions and update you on the changes in Canada. My name is Nick, and I represent Braemar College in Africa and Middle East. And from Durham College, we have today Michaela Tute. She is the Assistant Manager to International Recruitment at Durham College. Hi, Michaela.
Hello, happy to be here.
Thank you so much for joining us. Today, we'll start with Braemar College presentation and follow up with Durham College presentation. We kindly encourage you to type your questions to the chat, and after the presentation, we'll be glad to reply to those. And the webinar will be recorded, and you'll be able to watch it in our YouTube channel and share with your colleagues. And we'll start with the Braemar College now. I will do the sharing the screen. Perfect. So, Braemar College is the high school, is the private high school located in Canada, in the city of Toronto, and we are the major pathway provider for a lot of colleges and institutions, including Durham College, our guest here today. Some information about the school. Braemar was founded in 1995, so next year we're going to have the 30-year anniversary. We were proud of that. We have more than 350 students, and we have a very strong tradition of welcoming students from Iran. Last year, we received more than 5 students, but before that, we had around 15 to 20 students joining us a year, which was a great percentage of students, and we are looking forward to bringing this tradition back on the track. We offer education from year 9 to year 12, so these are the last 4 years of the high school. But what we noticed for students from Iran, this is usually the last 2 years of the high school, year 11 and year 12, or just the year 12, the pathway program, which allows students to receive Canadian high school diploma and join one of the partner universities or partner colleges that we work with. The school is located in the center of the city on the campus of the University of Toronto, the central one. So the location is very comfortable, and we are surrounded by the 3 residences that we work with. This is something new that we did not have last year, and the homestay option is still available. And now I would like to discuss it more in details. So Braemar is in the center of the city, in the downtown area, on the St. George campus. And when you enter the building, you'll have the table which is saying this is the University of Toronto campus. Most of the students, they are international, almost 90%, but we have 10% of students who are Canadians. A lot of students, they go to university, around 60%, 42, they go to colleges. As for the universities, we have the University of Toronto is #1 option. As for the colleges, we have couple of those, and Durham is one of the 4 partners that we work with. And our students, they choose math and science and business for their majors when they attend Braemar College. As for where students can stay, we have 2 options. The first one, you are aware of that, is the homestay. This is what we have been promoting for from day 1 of the school. We have 400 families that we work with, and the idea is that we send students 2, 3, 4 options for them to choose the option which they prefer, which they like most from them to choose, and they can stay in different parts of the city. The family will provide them with 3 meals per day, and the furnished room with access to the Wi-Fi, to the laundry, and it will be the second, basically, set of parents, but in Canada. Alternatively, students, they can choose one of the residences that we work with. So these 3, they are located close to the school, with a proximity from 20 to 25 minutes walk. So this is the center of the city as well. And the 4th one is the Parker 1602. This one is located not in the downtown, but in the midtown, a little bit far from the school, maybe 15 minutes by metro. but still it's the central location. It has access to, it's more residential area with access to a lot of shops, the parks, and this is more reserved a place for international students. So we kindly recommend this option as maybe number one, number two option when they consider the residency. Also, we try to enrich our sport and extracurricular activity schedule on an annual basis. In my follow-up email, I will send the link for the calendar of the activities that we have every year. So we have a wide range of sport clubs students can attend, which is football, volleyball, basketball. We have more than 20 clubs of extracurricular activities, starting from business to marketing, drama, yoga, cooking club, literature club. So a lot of things to do apart from schedule. We also have workshops with our partner institutions. So annually, we have more than 60 universities and colleges visiting Braemar campus to do their presentations and to present their institutions to us. The new thing that we have is the two certificates, which the idea is to develop soft skills of the students and prepare them for the education when they go to college, university, and actually they can use it for their actual life. So this is the red certificate and the blue certificate. So these are the soft skills like leadership, negotiation, time management, stress resistance, and they will use it for their portfolio. And these are the practical knowledge they will also get. Apart from that, I recommend new students who are interested in joining Braemar, and maybe our partners as well. They can scan the QR code and visit the podcast studio on the YouTube channel or in Spotify and see our students from different countries. I think we have also 2 Iranian students here who join the experience of Braemar of Canada and discuss different topics which are important to them. So this is very interesting and not official information about the school. These are pictures of the sport activities that we have at Braemar. As I mentioned, football, volleyball, basketball is in the standard program. But if the student would like to try hockey or swimming or wrestling, anything, they can do that, and we can arrange to the schedule and to the program. Now, as for the academic part, so all the students who join Braemar, they will receive the diploma, which is called the OSSD, or the Ontario Secondary School Diploma, and it will allow them to join any university, any college in North America, in Canada. They can also go to the US, or they can go back to Europe if they want to. So the idea is that students can choose classes to study. So they will choose their major subjects when they are Braemar. And for the convenience, we decided to group them into the so-called thematic pathways. So it means that when they are in year 11 and year 12, they can choose one of the 5 thematic pathways. It's science and technology, business, humanities, art, design, and nursing. They will choose their classes and they will pass their exams. And when they go to university or college, there will be no need to pass any exams. In these institutions will analyze their GPA mainly. As I mentioned, we accept students from year 9, so we can welcome them for grade 9, for grade 10, grade 11, or even grade 12, because we will convert their previous academic experience to Canadian credit system, and they will continue where they finished. The important thing is that we at Braemar, we have a different term system. Unlike public schools who have 2 big semesters, we have 4 terms a year. Each term is 9 weeks or 2 months long, and we're currently at the beginning of term 2. This is the November, the second week of November. It's the start of term 2. So the system is called fast track term system, 9 weeks long. Each term student, they study only 2 classes, just 2 credits, and pass only 2 exams, and then proceed to another term to another 2 classes. So this is how it looks like. This is our timeline covering everything starting from 4 years to the high school. So we can welcome students from grade 9, but mostly we are talking about grade 11 and grade 12, the last 2 years. Each year we have 4 major intakes from term 1 to term 4. and currently we are starting term 2 in November. So we're gonna have two more intakes, one in February 2025 and one in April 2025, and we can welcome students for these two intakes, these two terms. Also, we have the summer term, which is from the 2nd of June, 2nd of July to August 18, and students can also be accepted for this program, short program, for them to try Canada, to try education in the Canadian high school. And this is a good experience for those who would like to try first some short program and then make the decision of joining us for the full year and basically choosing Canada as their future country. So each term is 9 weeks long. In the end of week 9, we have the final exam. So each term we're going to have 2 exams and then proceed to another 2 classes. We study from Monday till Friday, and on Saturday we have our occasional big activities like the trip to Niagara Falls, CN Tower, Canada Wonderland, museums, theaters. We do this on Saturday usually. And our day starts at 9 a.m. and we finish at 3:45. So this is 5 hours per day. And from 3:45 till 7 p.m., we have all the classes that I mentioned, sport activities, academic classes, workshops. Everything we do from 3:45 till 7 p.m. Now, briefly about the programs. So we offer from year 9 to year 11, we offer the high school program. So this is the program for international students who are not yet ready to join for the pathway program. It's pre-pathway preparation. Here we just stick to the guidelines of the Ministry of Education, so they cannot choose actually a lot of classes. But the idea is that we do placement tests in English and in math. We can accept students from the age of 13, and they will join us for year 9, year 10, or year 11. After that, they go to the pathway program, which is year 12. Here, students, they will have to decide whether they would like to go to college or they would like to go to university, because the program is going to be a little bit different in terms of admission and in terms of academic core of the program. But the idea is that we take international students, they will get the Canadian high school diploma, and they will use our help and our resources to get to top colleges or top universities in Canada. Also, as I mentioned, we have the summer program. So here we have 2 options, 4 weeks program or 7 weeks program. But we start usually in the early July and we finish in August 18. So students will have to choose 2 classes to study. So it's going to be no different from the academic term, the standard one, but the program of activities is going to be different. So whatever we have during the year, all the trips and all the activities, we'll compress them to these 7 weeks. So every day we will have something fun and something interesting to do after the classes. And these are the pictures from the last year summer program of our students. I think the last part of the presentation is the more information about the courses the students will study when they join us. So for example, for business pathway, they'll have to choose, for example, grade 12 English and some other classes that you will find here in the description. So I will send this presentation and link to the YouTube for this program. And the last thing is that we have currently this scholarship program to all students from Iran of 5,800 Canadian dollars. So this is the scholarship we apply automatically to all students from Iran who would like to join us for this year, because we have still 2 intakes, and who would like to join us for September next year. For September next year, the prices, I will send you the prices for that in the email, in the follow-up email as well. In case the student is strong, we can also, I think, waive the application fee. And in case the student has a really strong portfolio, we can discuss case by case what are our options. Generally, in terms of the application form and registration, we do this on our website. We need to receive the online application form with the passport and most recent transcript in English. Then I send the placement test in English and math. Once we complete those, we can make the final decision that we accept the student, and we proceed to the invoice and the pre-acceptance letter. As I mentioned, the scholarship is automatically applied 5,800 Canadian dollars. Also, we offer the installment plan, so there is no need to pay the full fees. We can make it into 3 or 2 installments. We can discuss that also case by case. So I think this is, and the last thing, the program that we have with the University of Toronto is the last update that we have. It's designed for those students who would like to join specifically to this university. There are some differences in the program, and I will send you information in the follow-up email with more details on this. And I will be glad to reply to inquiries if you have any. You can put them in the chat. In case there are no questions, you can just send me the email and I'll be glad to assist as well. Okay, I see there are no questions. So we can start. I will make Michaela the host now, and we can proceed to Durham College presentation. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That was a great presentation. Thank you for a great introduction to Braemar College. That was great. So I'm going to share my screen now. All right. Okay. So thank you all for being here, and I'm very excited to talk to you more about Durham College and what we can do for your students. There we go. Durham College is a great place to call home, and we have all the supports in place for your students here at our International Education Office. So we have admissions, international student advisors, recruitment, and we also have our partnerships team all here to support your students. So a few highlights on Durham College. The college was established in 1967. We have a large number of employees, faculty, and staff here to support your students. We have a shared campus with Ontario Tech University, and we also have over 140 market-driven programs. We have more than 3,800 students from 74 countries. We have a number of pathway opportunities from Durham colleges to universities all across Canada. We also have scholarships, which I will get into more a little later. And our large number of alumni kind of highlights how many students have chosen Durham College and have really enjoyed their time here. So there are many reasons why students love Durham College. We have state-of-the-art labs and technology. Students learn from industry experts. There are many opportunities to connect with potential employers. Students build a community for life here. And students can also earn an income while they learn. So just to talk a little bit more about life in Canada. So what are the benefits of studying and living in Canada? We have safe and welcoming communities. Canada is considered one of the top places in the world to live. Our tuition rates in Canada are considerably lower than in other countries. Canadian education is valued around the world, and international students can receive a postgraduate work permit after their studies. So just to give a little more context of where Durham College is located. It's located in the province of Ontario. And just to go in a little closer. So Durham College is located in the Durham region. We have 2 campuses. Our main campus is in Oshawa, and our other campus is in Whitby. So there are a lot of reasons why this area is a great place to live, especially for students coming into Canada for the first time. There's a growing economy. We have affordable housing. It's a 1 hour drive or a train ride from downtown Toronto, so you're still close to the city. We have a great community and a high quality of life. There's an abundance of healthcare facilities. We have parks and recreations and so much more. So as I mentioned before, Durham College has 2 campuses. And I just wanted to show the maps of the campuses just to get an idea of what they look like. So this is a list of amenities we have on both of our campuses. Again, this is the Whitby campus, but on both campuses we have a library, bookstore, health center, student center, and study rooms. So here's Oshawa, our main campus. So a big part of the Durham College student experience is our focus on hands-on learning. Students are able to develop skills that they learn in the classroom, network, make industry contacts, and gain real-world experience. So here are the different types of experiential learning options that we have. Just to go through them quickly, a field placement offers students to gain on-the-job experience and make industry connections and apply what they've learned in the classroom. Capstone project is a big assignment that has students solving real-world problems that they choose. Service learning is learning through volunteer work. Our co-op programs, some programs have mandatory co-op, which is an opportunity to have paid work experience and apply in-class learning. We have practicum, which is supervised on-site work experience. And we have applied research, which is through our school, funding opportunities, faculty, and state-of-the-art research facilities. So an example of Durham College industry partners where students can do co-op placement is GM Canada, which is a car manufacturer, and it used to be one of the largest in Canada. And we have a close relationship with Durham College, and the employment rate for Durham College graduates is 97.4%. Other aspects of Durham College, we have a lot of great facilities. So we have the esports gaming arena. This is one of the largest esports arenas in Ontario. And esports is a huge and quickly growing industry. So, and students are able to use this space and play esports games for free. We also have a varsity esports team at Durham College, which is pretty cool. Here we have the mixed reality capture studio. So Durham College offers academic programs that can use artificial reality, virtual reality, and mixed reality to train students. And we also work with companies locally and across Ontario. Here we have the DC Spa. All the services here are provided by students, so it gives them a chance to use their learnings from the classroom. And the services they provide include massage therapy, cosmetic techniques, aesthetics. And we also have our Center for Skilled Trades and Technology. This is located at our Whitby campus, so that's where we have most of our skilled trades workshops and facilities. So we have a ton of labs, workshops, and an example of some of the programs we have here are electrical, elevating devices, and plumbing programs. And included in this building are the Integrated Manufacturing Center. So this space specifically that we're showing here is used by the college's electromechanical engineering technology program. So we have a lot of also partnerships with industry leaders to run these spaces. Our W. Galen Weston Center for Food, this follows the food to fork concept. So students are involved in the process of harvesting, storage, processing, packaging, sale, and consumption of food, particularly for local consumers. And in the following slides, I have some pictures of different labs and facilities at the Weston Center. So here we have Bistro 67. where meals are prepared and served by staff and students who do the entire process of, as I mentioned before, harvesting to table. And part of that includes the agricultural planting fields, the greenhouses, hydroponic vertical farms, and other similar facilities. So we have a number of different types of credentials offered at Durham College. We have the certificate programs for take place over 1 year, diploma programs, which take place over 2 years, advanced diplomas take place over 3 years. The difference between diplomas and advanced diplomas is the advanced diplomas have the additional year for co-op program. We also offer honors bachelor degrees, which are 4-year programs. And for students who have already completed a university or college degree, we have graduate certificates and a compressed fast track program. So just to get into some of the programs and academic faculties that we have here at Durham College. Just before I get into that, I just wanted to mention recently the Government of Canada has announced that certain programs will not be eligible for a postgraduate work permit. And the areas that the fields of study that will be eligible are agriculture and agri-food, healthcare, STEM programs, trade, and transport. So we are still waiting to receive the approved list of programs from the government. So the programs that I'm going to be showing on the following slides, they're all available to international students, but at this time we cannot say 100% which ones will still be eligible for PGWP. So we have our Faculty of Health Sciences. Some of the highlighted programs are Personal Support Worker and Practical Nursing. Faculty of Media, Art, and Design. We have some highlighted programs, Animation and Graphic Design. Faculty of Skilled Trades and Apprenticeships. Some of our popular programs are Electrical Engineering and Carpentry and Renovation. Faculty of Science, Engineering, and IT. Some highlighted programs are AI and Computer Programming. Our Faculty of Social and Community Services. Very popular programs are Early Childhood Education and our Paralegal programs. Faculty of Business. Highlighted programs include Project Management and Supply Chain and Operations. Here's our Faculty of Hospitality and Horticultural Science. Some highlighted programs include Culinary Management and Hospitality. And then in our Faculty of Liberal Studies, we have a number of General Arts and Science programs. So here are the admission requirements for the different credential types. So depending on which programs your students are interested in pursuing. And we do require original copies of documents plus notarized English translated copies if required. Specifically for students from Iran, here are the requirements for the high school diploma. And it's still the same for the graduate certificate and fast track programs. We still need a copy of the university degree and transcripts. Here are the English requirements that we have listed. So we accept a number of different English tests, but specifically if we're looking at IELTS for certificate and most diploma programs, we require an IELTS an overall of 6 with no band less than 5.5. But again, that depends on which program that you are going for. So how to apply to Durham College? We have our application online on our website. So students will fill in the application and upload their documents. Then we provide them with login information to the portal to check their application status. Once their status has been changed and we have accepted their application, they will receive a letter of acceptance for the program. Students can then accept their offer and pay tuition fees to secure their spot, and then prepare to travel to Canada. So in terms of tuition fees, the average cost of tuition and fees for certificate and diploma programs is around 16,000 Canadian. This does change based on which program you're going for. For bachelor's degrees, it's around 18,000 Canadian. And again, for fast track or graduate certificate, around $16,000 Canadian. Again, this depends on the program, and all of the information for specific programs is available on the individual program pages. So additional costs for students to take into consideration is the costs of living in Oshawa. So housing and residence, food, books, supplies, laptops, other expenses. There's also mobile phones, winter clothes, extra activities, traveling, and visa renewal fees, just to keep in the top of mind. For international students, we have a number of accommodation options. We have on-campus housing. This is the layout of one of the residence buildings shown on this slide here. We also have off-campus housing, which is still quite close to campus. And then we have homestay options as well, similar to Braemar College. Scholarships for international students, we have a number that are exclusively for international students. The most popular is the English proficiency scholarships. So we will look at the English marks that students will submit, and we determine whether if they meet the requirements for the scholarship, we automatically apply it to them. So students don't need to apply for anything. Our admissions team will look at their English results, and if they meet the criteria, then we will award them the scholarships. We also have academic excellence scholarships, which is how well they do in their classes when they are at Durham College, and a bachelor's degree entrance scholarships as well. We have a number of services here to support our students, a number of student support services, academic services, as well as student wellness. And we love it when students are able to take advantage of these services because we want to make their experience at Durham College the greatest that it can be. So now we're going to talk a little bit more about life as a student outside of the classroom. So here is orientation week. Durham College also has an international student welcome events before the start of each semester. So there's always an opportunity to meet other international students. And these pictures are from the orientation week at the beginning of September. We also have a number of varsity sports teams. We have basketball, baseball, softball, soccer, volleyball, rugby, curling, golf, and as I mentioned, esports. So those are all the varsity teams. We also have intramural and other clubs and sports available as well. A lot of spaces to socialize and go have a good time with your friends. We also have Riot Radio, which is a service of the Durham College Students Association, which offers a wide range of creative volunteer opportunities for Durham College students where they can be on-air hosts, develop show content, or be assistant technicians. All students have access to the fitness center and gyms at the Campus Recreation and Wellness Center, and we share this space with Ontario Tech University. We have the AI Hub, which is all about researching different ways that AI can be used. So specific, as an example, some of the research themes, implementing AI techniques in business solutions, AI solutions for healthcare, and more. We have a lot of fun events for students throughout the year. So for example, we have movies on the lawn, bowling socials, trips to Canada's Wonderland Amusement Park, and so much more. As I mentioned before, we have the Durham College Student Association. This is run by the students, and they are creating several services and supports for enhancing the student experience at Durham College. And there are a number of different departments in the association that serve the needs of Durham College students. We also host a number of job fairs at both of our campuses. And we also have sessions before these job fairs to help students prepare. So how to have conversations with industry partners, resume writing, help with headshots, and more. To help out with additional networking and to learn more about future careers, we have the DC Talks Alumni Series, which aims to inspire current students, facilitate networking among alumni, and highlight success stories. And finally, we celebrate the end of a student's journey at Durham College with Convocation. So thank you very much for listening. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Or if you would like to learn more about Durham College in general, here's the different social channels that we have. And thank you very much for listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.